Hey there, TikTok fam. Let's get into it. The Trust Indenture Act of 1939 is a U.S. federal law that was passed to protect the rights and interests of bondholders. It is a law that makes sure people who buy bonds, like loans to companies or governments, are treated fairly and protected. It does this by 1. Requiring issuers, that is, the ones borrowing money through bonds, to share important information about the bonds with potential buyers. 2. Making sure bondholders get regular updates about how the issuer is doing financially. 3. Appointing a neutral third party, a trustee, to ensure that the rules of the bond agreement are followed. Number 4. Allowing bondholders to vote on important decisions that can affect their rights. In simple terms, it's a law that looks out for people who invest in bonds to make sure they're not taken advantage of and they get what they are promised. And in the next video, I will break it down for you in simple terms. Hey there, TikTok fam. Let's get back into it. Let's break down bonds and trust indentures in simple terms. Bonds. First, think of a bond as a loan that you give to a company or government. 2, when you buy a bond, you're essentially lending your money to the issuer. Check this out. In return, the issuer promises to pay you back the money you lent. The principal is the lending amount on a specific date in the future. Now remember, the principal is the lending amount, okay? So that's the money is lent. So we'll read that again. In return, the issuer promises to pay you back the money you lent on a specific date in the future. And they also agree to pay you periodic interest payments as a thank you for lending the money. This interest rate is called the coupon rate. Now, trust indentures. A trust indenture is like a legal contract or agreement that spells out the rules for the bond. It contains important details such as the bond's interest rate, when it will be repaid, and what happens if the issuer doesn't make the promised payments. The trust indenture also appoints a trustee, a neutral third party, who ensures that both the bond issuer and bondholders follow the rules in the agreement. It's called a trust indenture because it creates a trust relationship between the issuer and the bondholders, with the trustee acting as a watchdog to make sure everyone plays fair. You listening? So in simple terms, bonds are like loans you give to companies or governments, and trust indentures are the rule books that make sure everyone sticks to the deal. Bonds and trust indentures work together to help people invest their money and make sure they get paid back as promised. And in the next video, I'll break it down some more. Till then, like this video, share this video, and tag a friend. Hey TikTok fam, we're still talking about that Trust Indenture Act of 1939. Protecting bondholders. The Trust Indenture Act was created to make sure that bondholders are treated fairly and receive the payments they are promised. It sets certain rules and requirements that issuers, the ones borrowing money through bonds, must follow to protect the bond holders. Got it? Okay, like this video, share it, tag a friend, and again, I'll see you next time. Hey there, TikTok fam. We're digging back into this Trust Indenture Act of 1939. Now, this video, I want to talk about the key provisions of the Act. So I believe the following to be the key provisions of the Act. Let's start off with registration. Insurers must register their bond offerings with the Securities and Exchange Commission and provide important information to potential bond buyers. Okay. Another key element is disclosure. Issuers must provide ongoing financial information and reports to bondholders so they know how the company is doing financially. Another one, trustee. A third-party trustee is appointed to represent the bondholders and make sure the issuer follows the terms of the trust indenture. Another important element, bondholders meetings. The Act allows bondholders to vote on important matters such as changes to the trust indenture, which can affect their rights. Another, preventing fraud. The Trust Indenture Act also includes provisions to prevent fraud and unfair practices related to bond issuances. And then that leads us to public confidence. By ensuring transparency and fairness in bond offerings, the Act helps maintain confidence in the bond market, which is crucial for investors and the overall economy. So, in essence, the Trust Indenture Act of 1939 was designed to protect the interest of individuals and institutions that invest in bonds by requiring issuers to be transparent and adhere to certain rules, ultimately promoting trust and stability in the bond market. Thank you for listening. Like this video, share this video, tag a friend. Until next time, I'll see you later.